Hello everybody and welcome to the Chase Race LCQ for the Outback Xfinity Series of Season 10. Let's get on down to your starting lineup and we'll discuss all the drivers who are currently in the chase and who basically needs to get in from there. On the pole, unofficially, Adam Garcia. Next to him, Cole Baker. Third, Jay Cook. Fourth, Malik Nevins. Fifth, Ryan Acosta. Sixth, Andrew Miller. Seventh, Colton Schwartz. Eighth, Nicholas Guerra. Ninth, Sean Arkley. Top 10, Garrett Sidner. These the rest are starting lineup from 11th and 12th on back. We're just going to quickly show through all the drivers that are here in the lineup. You notice there are some of the chasers that are in the field and basically the non-chasers that are also in the field. The chasers could play spoiler on the front row. Matthew Eves, Austin Yoakum. So for those brand new, I'll basically explain in a bit how it works. The chasers that are in the field that don't have to worry about anything, they include the following of Eli Bright, Steve Pollard, Adam Garcia, Ryan Acosta, Vince Almriego, Colton Schwartz, Amanda Evans, Benjamin Thomas, Cole Baker, Derek Hamill, Patrick Smith, Nicholas Guerra. Those are the drivers that are in the lineup that you also see there. They don't have to worry about anything. They could basically wreck out. They could log laps. They could play spoiler for other drivers, play team orders. Anything can happen. However, TJ Hanley on down, well, they get a second chance. It's basically simple. The top two non-chasers, as here comes the command.
Drivers, start your engines.
As there's the command. The top two non-chasers, basically, who finish this race out, they're the two to make it in as the final two entries to make the chase. It could be anyone. It could be 13th and 14th. It could be 41st and 42nd. So we'll see what'll happen here on this race. And for some drivers, this may be their last ever chance of making the chase. Especially in this series. We know Jay Cook, Gary Owen, they won't be returning next season. Colton Schwartz, he's already in the chase. You don't have to worry. Garrett Sidner, he's definitely not returning next season, so he's in the question. NS Racing, big bombshell. They are not coming back next season. So a lot is on the line for them. Sean Ard in question for now. Carter Friesen and also Eugene DeMax is not coming back next season. When we get more info about with DeMax and Texan Motorsports, we'll let you know. Adam Garcia, though, going to lead the field down. And green flag is out. We're underway here at Talladega for the Chase Race LCQ. Now, of course, those drivers who do make the chase, they will get red banners and everything once that comes into fruition. But I guarantee for the drivers that are part of the teams that are there, like Ryan Acosta, Adam Garcia, and so forth, what do you do? Who do you help out? How do you help out? Another big question is, can Skylar Dixon in car 86, will he be able to defend his championship? He has had one of the most confusing seasons I've ever seen out of any driver. He has been inconsistent, but he's also had a few good runs altogether. It has literally been a pendulum. There's races he has had absolutely terrible luck. He's had races where he's had absolutely amazing luck. And wow, bumping with Colton Schwartz there in the 60. Already got to go 4 wide for P2. Now going to settle things out. Go back to the position there. Derek Hamill, remember, he's already in the chase. You don't have to worry about anything, but he's just logging laps here at this point in time. Also, another thing too, laps led will not matter at this point in time. It's basically just simple. Finish the top two if you're a non-chaser and you're good to go. A lot of eyes in this chase will definitely be on this driver right here, Vince Almriego in the 09, who's going to come in as seed number 1, where he will be tied with the driver that's not too far behind that orange 47 there of Derek Hamill. And you're wanting to know, well, who's third after that point? He's the regular season champion, Eli Bright. Probably had one of the most amazing seasons I've ever seen out of any Outback Xfinity Series driver in quite some time. His average finish has been under 12, which is absolutely incredible to say the least. Now, remember I mentioned drivers that could make it in. They could be in the bottom of the points. How about Joseph Srigley in the 01? Those super speedways tend to be his friend. Mainly Daytona. Talladega, he didn't really have a good run. Early on, though, to the point. Right now, him and Ace, the top 2. Gotta know, what could be in these mindsets of these non-chasers that are trying to get in there? Who could sneak in? Who could fall out the last possible second? Tell you what, Matthew Eads earlier this season who got a win. It felt great to see that for him. From My Racing Toyota, who struggled last season. And this season, he got a win, but he also kind of struggled a bit. He did really good to start off the season, and he just got involved in a lot of accidents that really weren't his fault there. Hoping for some momentum towards his way. And there's one driver that is trying to hope for a miracle to get in. Vince Freeze in the 90. Now, I know he's feeling a lot of that pressure after what happened with the bombshell made by Eugene DeMax. But remember, he was in Thornton in the top 10 in points, and he got wrecked out of that race. Trying to pull off what Andrew Miller did last season. Barely missed out on it. Now trying to get in via by the LCQ. In case you're wondering, the first driver who missed out, where is TJ Hanley? Right now in the rear of the field. This is not bad to be in, to be honest. This is early on, but you know, when you get to a certain point in time, you got to hit the gas, keep going. Eli Bright, though, man, he's just continuing that regular season dominance there. He's basically showing to all the chasers around here, if you want to win the championship, you got to beat me. This man has just been unbelievable this season. And, you know, I thought ever since his first win Daytona, he was only going to get one win. And that consistency was really going to keep going and going. But he got a second win a little later on. Now, though, you got to wonder. Even though Bright will restart in the points third, thanks to his 2 wins, will he continue that aggression? Coming into lap 8 of 29, Madison Tall, Nick Breeding, currently the top 2 of the non-chasers. And then the first one that would miss out would be Alex Tanker in the 50. Nick Breeding now looking for that top position for the non-chasers, all still behind Eli Bright in the 88 there. And I have no idea if you heard that properly for the time of this recording, but there's some loud thunder going on, and oh boy, that's going to be one of those races now. Oh man, my apologies, folks. Did not expect the thunder and lightning to kick in, but then again, this is what happens when you live in Florida. Anyways, oh my. So far, though, we've kept ourselves caution-free, heading into lap 9 of 29. Malik Nevins in the 12. They said that Ramian Fisher's team. And Audi will not be returning next season. Although you do wonder, though, if Audi will make a return next season, but who knows what'll happen. As far as, though, as with Fisher Motorsports concerned, that is a no. Madison Tall, remember, she missed out on last season's chase, and she proved to be a dominant factor this season. She has fallen apart. Hasn't seemed to get anything right for NS Racing, and here she is, top of the chain of the non-chasers that are in the field. Literally shoving Eli Bright. Yeah, Nick Breen. Anyways, Jackie Tang in the 81, you see they're trying to work on the high line to get around Charles Sanford. Can't seem to get the momentum there. Sanford right now currently P4. First driver to miss out of all the chasers. Sanford's had a bit of an up and down season in that Vanilla Coke Zero Chevrolet there. Now Nick Breen looking for that top position. It's going to help out Sanford, that 39 for S3 Motorsports. Now his teammate Steve Pollard is the only one that made it into the chase. And both Pollard and Bouchard are the drivers that got wins for the team. Sanford currently winless for the team right now. He's the only one that can get a win for the team. He would complete the trifecta. Hasn't had a lot of luck, though. This race is all about patience. They can figure out how to be very patient in this race. Oh boy. Now we only saw a little bit of that 4-wide action towards the beginning of the race. Ever since then, they have not made any attempts of going back to 4-wide racing. They have continued the 3-wide brigade there. And I don't blame them for doing it, but I guarantee you that aggression may kick up a little later. Well, one car had slapped the wall a little bit there. That was Austin Yoakum in the 54. Some of these guys that are bouncing off the wall off of turn 1 there. Right now, TJ Hanley, Joshua Sicoli, Ryan Griffin, they're chilling in the back. This, like I said, isn't really bad of a strategy right now. It's a matter of, when the closing stages come in, they can make their attack. And these guys are still behind Eli Bright right now as we speak. Alex Taker, Carter Friesen, Curley the top 2 for the non-chasers. Man, Bright has just been really putting a pounding on these drivers, showing the man, you cannot beat me. You don't care what race this is. He's going to drive that car out of the daylights there. But will anyone make a move on that 88? Sitting there looking for third on the track, looking for P2 of the non-chasers. However, Andrew Miller says not so fast. I'm going to try my best to get in. Remember, Miller is one of those drivers that made it in via the LCQ last season. See if he tries to go for 2 in a row here. And Taker's been very content of trying to stick with Eli Bright there. Now, we're starting to heat up there. 4 wide now in the middle of the pack. Cole Baker's in the chase. You don't have to worry about anything. So far, they've kept mainly 3 wide, but now we are starting to see a bit of that 4 wide action. Now back to 3. What do these drivers think in their mind right now? Eugene and Max now currently P3, P2 of the non-chasers. Nico Ketchum, Brandon Crasta now starting to make some presence. DeMax, the Season 3 champion. Here he goes underneath Alex Tanker. He said, all right, you can't make a move on the lead? Fine, I'm going to show you what to do as a veteran. And now Ketchup says, forget you, Derek Hamill. He's going to follow the 10 of DeMax. DeMax right now, top of the non-chasers. And you seen for a while there, Brandon Krasta, he was actually towards the rear of the field quite a bit, and he worked his way up pretty well there, so these cars don't take that long. Top 3, single file, top 5. Now Ketchup said, oh, not so fast, buddy. And Bright's got to be enjoying this. He don't even care what happens in this race, but the guys behind him, they're about trying to battle everything out there. Ketchup now to the top position of the non-chasers. Now Alex Tinker to the second spot there. And we're getting closer and closer to that 10 to go mark, and I guarantee you, once we hit 10 to go, this is where the drivers, I think, are going to get really aggressive. But for the time being, they have really stuck out the 3-wide racing. A couple guys actually in the rear of the field kind of straggling a bit. Sicoli, Hanley, Onjak, Yoakum, and Owen. Vince Freeze now starting to work on that inside line. Now they're 4 wide. In the middle rear of the field, Jay Cook is the driver on that outside line there in that Taco Bell Mercedes. Dixon, him and Breeding are the ones in the middle line there. And I don't blame Freeze of hitting the gas to get out of there. That is starting to look very sketchy, especially how we're heading into turn 3. That's not where you want to be there. Meanwhile, Cole Baker looking for second. Steve Pollard's going to follow the 11. I'm amazed with the way how these drivers are handling themselves. Really, really good for the time being. No one's really been making really stupid moves there, but they're hanging on, though. Eves, though, trying to work his way up to the front. Now got kicked up to the middle by Steve Pollard. And Pollard's bringing along Jonathan Hoff in the 16. And then the next one that didn't make the chase, Bobby Frazier, who's in the middle. But you look at the inside line, it's Mazin Tall in the 80. Look at Hoff saying, all right, time's up, buddy. Thank you for your services. I'm gone. Don't look now, folks. Remember, we talked about Vince Freeze. He is starting to make some presence on that inside line in that Motul Toyota. Evans. Hearn Garcia. They both made the chase. This is their one and only chance to go for broke and win for a championship in the Outback Xfinity Series before heading to Cup. Man, Bright just continuing to lead. Like I said, he just does not care at all. No Hofkin kicked up to the high line. Evans going to go underneath. Tang, though, is going to follow. And here comes on that inside line, Sean Ard and Vince Freeze. Man, these drivers are swapping like crazy. Oh, Ketchum and Nicholas Guerra there. They made some contact. I don't know how well you saw it, but they almost wrecked right there, and that could have been our first yellow of the day. They kept it together. Wow. That was toward the rear of the field. And some of these drivers, they got to be thankful to not see that one there, because that could have taken out a few contenders there. Now 10 to go. Jackie Tang looking for the top position of the non-chasers. Vince Freeze now jumping to second. Here he goes underneath Crampton. Freeze says, forget it. I'm putting you in the middle. Here comes the 90. Yeah, Freeze doesn't have any drafting help right there. That's not going to really help him at all. Now he's going to get it in the form of Ryan Acosta. Man, Garcia was about leaning with Skylar Dixon there, but it's not looking good for the 86 to make the chase to defend his crown. Meanwhile, man, I'm telling you, probably one of the most dominant cars I've seen out of any play track definitely has to be Eli Bright. He has just been leading laps left and right, and no one's been any attempts just at least trying to pass him there. Tang and Freeze, currently the top two of the non-chasers. First one out would be Joseph Strigley in the 0-1. Because all those chasers are behind. Ryan Acosta, Cole Baker. Freeze now looking for the top position of the non-chasers. And Brian's just wondering, is anyone really going to pass me, or is everyone just going to really, kill each other for the other positions? Baker, though, going to look to the inside. Here comes Sprigley, though. Tang riding the wall. Sprigley now in the top position of the non-chasers. Oh, my goodness gracious. Sicoli now starting to get back into the pack form here, but I guarantee you, if you want to get to the front, I think your time to go is now. And some of these drivers in the rear of the field, like Onjak, he's seeing that red car in that inside line. I think he knows time to go. And for a driver like him, the last thing he's going to need to see is a yellow. How about some of the drivers with a win this season? How about Daniel Bouchard in the 0-3? Now starting to make a presence. Now he's going to go in the inside of Jay Cook. Now he's getting into that top position. Man, no one has made a pass on Bright there. That car is just... He is making a statement for the chase, saying, if you want to get in the chase, I am the competition. You better pass me. You better fight me. I will win this thing. That car has been lightning fast this season. That car has been too damn good. Bouchard now looking for second. On the track. Still the top chaser. Or top non-chaser, excuse me. As look who's now starting to make a presence for the second one. It's Skylar Dixon, the champion from last season. Oh, he's getting kicked up to the middle line by Bobo Jones. 4 wide for a spot inside the top 10. These drivers, man, they're just... This is where that aggression's going to kick in. 4x4, now in the front of the pack. These guys, I guarantee you now, they just got to play a lot of defense. There's Bobo Jones, now the top non-chaser. And the second one is Skylar Dixon for right now. That may change, though, because here comes Alex Taker in the 50. And, man, I'm telling you, these guys, the way how they've been holding on for dear life throughout the majority of this race, I can't believe it. We almost had a caution earlier with Nico Ketchum and Nicholas Guerra, but they kept it together. Bobo Jones, though. Car number 70. Him and Nicholas Guerra will be making a swap on the numbers next season. Remember, his teammate Nicholas Guerra is in the chase. Bobo trying to have Lady Fortune come over and bless him, trying to get in. Here comes Colton, though. This may help out Alex Tanker and others. Man, the next non-chaser you got to find behind that 50 car. You got to go all the way back to Nico Ketchum. How about TJ Hanley in the 44 and Peter Onjak in the 55? They have brought life into this event. They have brought life. They're trying to get in. 4 wide behind Onjak. Caution comes out now. The race will end under yellow. Brandon Krast is starting to come into mix. We have been caution-free throughout this entire event, which is absolutely amazing to even think that it would happen. But here we are. Ever since Bright took the lead, no one has made any challenges for that Budweiser Chevrolet. Right now, it's Ketchum and Tanker. Now, Eves, Onjak, starting to make presence. Onjak slipped up at the wrong time, but he just gets back to the inside line in the nick of time. Krasta almost got underneath him, and that would have ended Onjak's chance there. However, he just got kicked up to the middle line again. Oh, man, he is teasing right now. Absolutely teasing. And Krasta knows that, too. He knows he wants to get as well, but he don't want to wreck him. Now Ketchum is starting to make a presence. He is right now the top non-chaser trying to get in. He wants to go for broke, though. Eves got kicked up to that high line there. And Krask got kicked up to the middle. This may look good for Onjak or TJ Hanley in the process. Look at Ketchum is on an island by himself here. Coming to 2 laps to go. Tanker now under fire from TJ Hanley, who's trying to pass Matthew Eves for that second chase spot. Or transfer spot, excuse me. Here he goes underneath. He will get it. Hanley, the last one to make it in. Onjak in that 55. He played defensively throughout the whole time. This may end up killing the opportunity that he had, though. White flag about to be displayed. Ketchum goes to the high line. Here comes Hanley. Here comes Tanker. Oh, Onjak got back to that inside line. He may have a shot, but Ryan Griffin says no thanks. White flag at the line for Eli Bright. 1 lap to go. Hanley got kicked up to the middle by Steve Pollard. Those chasers are playing spoilers. Here comes Tanker. Here comes Eves. Now starting to make presence. Tanker looks like he's going to get in if everything goes according to plan. Madison Tall got kicked up to the middle. Tanker going to pass TJ Hanley. Safe to say Eli Bright's going to be the unofficial winner. Look at this, though. Alex Tanker and Matthew Eves. They're going to do it. They will be the 2 to transfer in. Tanker and Eves, they're going to the chase. How about that for both Alex Tanker and Matthew Eves? They are both going to make it in. Tanker and Eves both got a win this season. This will help tremendously. But the one you got to feel very happy for the most will be Car 36. They're going to be playing fall chase mode. And oh boy. I know Eves has not had a lot of luck this season. But a win that came over at a road course really has helped the Money Lions super big. A caution-free event, which I'm absolutely shocked. But the ones you got to feel for the most. The first one to miss out, Jackie Tang, and then TJ Hanley, the driver who's 13th in the points. He will come a bit short, miss out. Vince Freeze will not make it in. He finished P27. And you got to feel for drivers like Gary Owen, Travis Crampton, Eugene DeMax, Jonathan Hoff, possibly Sean Ard, Nathan Stapleton, Garrett Sidner, Jake Hook, Carter Friesen, and all of them, they won't be able to make it in. Even Malik Nevins. Well, that is it for the Outback LCQ here at Talladega. Once again, congratulations to Alex Tanker and Matthew Eves on getting in. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys for the chase next week when we head on over to our first chase race that will be going on by here for the Outback Xfinity Series, which will be over at Auto Club. Can't wait for that one. Until then, this is your boy DeYoung signing off. Until then, bye everybody. Cup race tomorrow.